playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were... the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Brees. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DJ Reader in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's Goff now on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Goff throwing again. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Goff on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second and 10. Goff again. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10. At the 8. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Back to throw, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Again, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 74 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to... Every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, gone. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, it's gone. Looking downfield for Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tajay Sharp, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates.
Now Brees lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he puts it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I know he carries it a lot. I know he touches it a lot. But he does have a tendency to turn it over, and sometimes in some real key situations. I just don't see how, with that death grip handshake Adrian Peterson has, I would figure the ball would never pop through.
Yeah, you talked about that a lot, but you give your star like AP a little bit of a break here, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you can talk about those fumbles, and then you remember all the gigantic plays that he makes, and you learn to live with a few of them.
His throw caught right around the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Out of the gun, gone. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And it's up and good. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Here's Breeze to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Now Goff on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Looking long for Thomas, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mario Edwards in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, here's Goff. Uncorks one for Davis, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next three guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Goff. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
To the air again. Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Goff now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Again, Peterson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jared Goff for the Rams headed back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 10 more there and another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They come out here in the eye. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jordan Howard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mario Edwards able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sua Cravens. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Trucks over him. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the handoff, this is Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The play clock's running down. A give to Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Third and goal now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. DJ Reader in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And it's caught, Coby Fleener. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That good for 19 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first, they go right back to Howard. Directly over him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Running with Howard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for L.A., the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.